Thinking about my days at corporate America, people who are part of the system, they have been indoctrinated into the culture, into the brand, into the operations that were taught to them. A friend of mine who's been with a company for 37 years, and I thought, wow, that is a great accomplishment. He's done a great job. He's built a massive organization. I worked with him. He was a client of mine. And the reason I'm saying this to you is because just like you can create a pattern or get indoctrinated into a pattern, doesn't mean you can't change it. If you are currently on a pattern that isn't fulfilling, then what are you going to have to do to change that pattern? From an athlete's perspective, if your performance isn't as good as you would like it to be, what are the actions that you'll have to take in order to get to where you want it to be? Work out more, do more training, lift weights, eat better foods. These are all different patterns. And when you understand patterns, it gives you a next level awareness about what you could do in your life. And whether it's eating healthier, whether it's working out, whether it's getting a new job or getting a new relationship, these are all just patterns. And when you recognize the patterns, you can change them. The problem is when you're lost and you don't recognize a pattern that you might be in. And I know that in my life, there's been a lot of heartbreak and difficulty. And a lot of that could have been avoided if I would have known, number one, what's the pattern that's happening right now? Who am I in that pattern that's running? And what can I do about it? Thinking about my mom's business, was a thriving business. I was in my 20s, traveling the world, having a good time, and she lost the business. The reason I'm telling you that is because if I would have known who I was, I could have helped her with her business, but I didn't. And so it's been my life's mission to help people with their businesses now. I find out what's the problem and how I can fix them. And a lot of that has to do with pattern recognition and operations. And then it's also what gives people the ability to operate are how good are you at sales and how good are you at marketing. If you're good at those two things, sales and marketing, then the operational point is relatively straightforward to fix, generally speaking, unless you're a technology company and there's technical issues, but that's a different subject. But all that to say, when you understand the patterns that you're operating, you can change them. You can also repattern what you want to create for yourself. And there's a lot of implications to that.